What's up, guys? I'm Michael, and
This is Khristian.
okay,
It's cool. Just
it's
keep
cool, it's
going.
cool,
Keep
okay.
going.
And this is the first episode of our podcast, so we're gonna try to do this pretty often, but we've never done a podcast before, so bear with us. We're still trying to learn, but yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. So
so
this is the first episode. Obviously, it's gonna be pretty scuffed. Really, I just woke up from a nap. Michael's been sitting here trying to think about shit, but
yeah.
hey, I guess life's life. But first thing you want to talk about? That's work, Michael. How you feeling about work?
Dude, work is pretty tough. I work fucking at a company. Fucking wake up at 6 in the morning. Takes damn near an hour to drive there. And I fucking work till fucking 4:30, and I go home and I'm hella exhausted and work it.
That's tough, brother.
It's
That's
fucking
tough.
5 days a week. It's fucking terrible. So what about you, bro? You just started at McDonald's, Mickey D's.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm big chilling. Coworker's pretty cool.
Okay.
I talked about Stranger Things with my coworker yesterday. Said it's pretty dope.
Uh-huh.
I had to check that out.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Shit, transitioning from that hella fast. But like, you fuck with any Netflix things right now?
Any Netflix things? I don't know. I was really fucking with the show I watched called Last Chance U. A new season just came out. Basically, it's like all the kids that were like hella good at football, like they were hella recruited out of high school, but then they go to like college and shit, and they fuck up, like they do some crimes or something, and like they get kicked out of the team. A lot of them go to like community colleges and shit to play. So like it's called Last Chance U. It's about them. And this is like the new season. It's kind of crazy because like their coach, he's kind of this weird ass fucking white guy, but now he has a fucking felony because hella people were like saying bad shit about him because he called one of his players, who's German. He was like, "I'm gonna make you the next Hitler." People were like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
And like so other people were hella mad at him. And then he sent out these letters pretending to be a lawyer. And they found out that he was pretending to be a lawyer, and that's a fucking felony. So he's about to go to fucking jail, basically.
Homeboy about to go to jail.
Yeah, so the show is getting like pretty crazy. But I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna check it out pretty soon.
Damn, bro.
So how about you? Watch any cool Netflix things lately?
No, not really, bro. Oh, I watched this one show where it's called How to Sell Drugs Online Fast. It's like this kid, I'm gonna be honest, he's a little kind of a pushover. His girlfriend went to America for a year. She dipped a while back, and then he was like, "Oh, I miss my girlfriend," shit like that. And then when she came back from America, she was like different. You know what I mean? So what ended up happening is that homegirl went over to America, got crazy drugged up, and the guy didn't even know until he found out. Which, he went on her Facebook, logged in on it.
Oh,
Facebook. And she
Facebook.
saw like all these pictures, yeah. And then it was like her like popping ecstasy, shit like that. Then he's like, "Damn, what the fuck happened to my girlfriend?" So the homie came up with this extravagant plan to get his girl back, cause she broke up with him, or they were on quote unquote break when she got back. This the whole story takes place in like I think Germany, someplace like that. It's weird. I could look it up right now if I wanted to, but I'd rather not. I'm kind of lazy. But his plan was he's gonna get all the drugs from his local dealer that his I'll call her girlfriend still. His girlfriend still like she went to this other guy, this hot guy, and he happens to be like the dealer for the school. So they started becoming a thing because her girlfriend's a kind of a druggie at this point.
Yeah.
So the main character, went after new guy's plug, and then he ended up taking like all his drugs, and then he almost got killed. But he was like, "Man, I'm gonna play a prank on you." He got away. So like, now he has all these drugs, and then his plan was to stop the new guy from getting any because his girlfriend has a party that day, and he was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to bring." So the new guy's supposed to bring all the drugs, all the pills to the new party, right? Or to her party. But then, the homie, he kind of bought them all. And like, he ended up getting embarrassed. And now, he's kind of beat up, he got kicked. He got fucking...
So did he buy all the drugs so she can't use
he
them?
bought all the drugs. No, he he was gonna give it to her as a gift, right?
What the fuck?
Kind of a bad thing to do as your girl, as your boyfriend.
Uh,
But then his like intentions were that, oh, when she gets all these drugs that I got her, she finna love me again. But obviously,
oh, okay, I see.
the new boyfriend kind of just like overshadows her or him, and he gets beat up. Gets handed down,
Damn.
and then like, let me just got.
Well, yeah, we just
cried.
spoiled the whole
He
damn
peed
Netflix.
himself. No. This is like the beginning. This happened in like span of 2 episodes or 1 episode, and then like, shit, I forgot where I was. Hold up.
Damn. Alright, should we keep on going about Netflix, or should we like move on to something serious?
I'm not done though, bro. Hold on. I want to explain the damn show. Okay, so what happens is that, fuck, dude, I'm dumb as hell. So he gets beat up, and then now he has all these drugs. He by the way, him and his other friend, his best friend, he's a little chubby dude. I'll call him chubby dude. I don't know. I remember his name. He's all in German. But then,
What's a German movie?
Yeah, it's a German show. Yeah, and then they both had like a little Kickstarter company. They were finna sell games or some shit online. It was like the Steam market. I'm gonna reference that.
Okay.
And like how you could sell like items you get in the game, and then you could sell it for like in-game money or shit like that, real good money too. So they had like that sort of company going, and then he used the money from that to buy the drugs, and now his best friend's mad at him. But he ends up changing their website to like something on the deep web where they could sell all these drugs and shit, and that's basically the show. And they get into some nutty shit. And I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't know if niggas really want to. Oh, fuck.
They probably made more money. It's okay. Nobody will watch this.
Bro, keep going.
Okay.
Just run off it.
So they probably made hella money off that shit. Like probably did better than the Kickstarter, huh?
Indeed, they did.
Okay. So I guess let's move on to what we gonna talk about today. So ASAP Rocky's in jail, and
R.I.P. the boy.
And Trump, I was trying to get him out, but didn't work. So
Big homie.
yeah. So my opinion on this is that ASAP Rocky should be in jail, bro. Like didn't he assault a lady or something? What did he do?
No, okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not too sure myself, but he did not assault a lady.
Okay.
He assaulted a guy. He beat up this guy.
Oh, he beat up a guy.
Was apparently like doing some shit with women.
Oh, okay.
So people are saying like, oh, his acts, were justified, and that just because he's in another like country, what is it, Sweden, right, or some shit like that?
Yeah.
I feel like it's Sweden. Like over there, they're like more racist because
he's black.
A$AP Rocky's black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know there's some shit going on with another rapper. Hold up, let me look this up. I think, yeah, G-Eazy was also arrested at the same time, or like they both had experience being arrested in Sweden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he said, I wasn't treated as badly, and I think it's because I'm white. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
So like, racism has always been a thing that I see. I think like celebrities, especially, they don't really have to deal with, but in rare cases, especially like A$AP Rocky's, things can get pretty nasty. So.
I mean, yeah, I see how it is, but like, I mean, even though it's justified that like the guy was doing some shit to the girl, I feel like even if you commit a crime, like you gotta pay the price. Like obviously, I would beat the shit out of someone if someone was trying to rape someone or do something like that, but like at the same time, you still should go to. It's still a crime you're committing. I feel like he should still do the time, especially in a foreign country. Like you can't be going to foreign countries and beating the shit out of people. But I know it's kind of justified, but like you still gotta do the time. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
And obviously, it's fucking crazier now that Donald Trump is involved. But
oh yeah, you're right.
But Sweden, didn't they say like they're like we don't give no fucks? Like if you,
I'm pretty sure like I think recently his like sentence got like worse.
Worse?
Like
damn.
Just after like Trump said, "Oh, I'm finna help you out." Like I heard it got worse. So that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, that's just him.
So, alright. And I mean, another topic we have is Chance the Rapper's dropping an album this Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just wrote that down. I like Chance.
You
Personally,
like
I
Chance?
do.
I
Yeah, I like Chance.
yeah.
It's been like
It's
when
been
did Coloring Book come out? That was his most like.
That shit came out when we were like our sophomore year, so like 2 years ago or something like that.
Coloring Book.
Cause
Chance the Rapper.
dude, I listen to K-pop. You know that, right? Like that's my main thing.
Yeah.
But like Chance the Rapper, and it's like one of the very few artists I'll listen to that aren't K-pop. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Coloring Book and his other albums. But but that's just me because I'm kind of seeing it from an outsider view because I'm not really that into rap and shit. But like, what's your opinion on that, Chris? Because I know you really love rap. You be listening to hip hop all the time.
I love rap. So like personally, Jet. Let's start with Chance. I really like Chance. I heard about him way before Coloring Book, but I didn't really listen to him as a diehard fan. I just thought he was really good. Like I knew him when Acid Rap first came out. I acknowledged him as an artist, but I wasn't really too big of a fan until Coloring Book really came out or first came out. I know I fucked with Juke Jam heavy.
Juke Jam,
Juke Jam was nice.
Cocoa Butter Kisses, that's a good song too.
Cocoa Butter Kisses, fire. Also, I don't know that one song that he had with Thug and Yachty. I mean, I'm just talking because I feel like you know, but I know you don't know. But I like that song too. I think it was called Mixtape. That shit was fire. But yeah, just for Chance in general, I like him as a rapper. I know a lot of people, or as an artist, I won't say as a rapper because he could do a lot of things with his voice. You know what I mean?
The way he raps is different.
Yeah, like the way that he carries himself out to be as a rapper, I feel like is really unique. And I don't want to trigger some people, but maybe like
like a lot of people say he's
the creativity that he brings. It's kind of like Tyler. I know. Tyler the Creator, like both of them. Like when I think about rappers that are like different, you know, I'd throw those two into like kind of the same like category. Amine too. Amine like the you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, their sound is different. Yeah, I know what I mean.
Yeah, like I don't know. They like I'll call it that a playful rap. How about that? Like,
yeah, kind of like light, kind of bouncy rap.
Like,
a little bit.
Like it's different from everything that's being dropped recently.
It's still like more poppy, kind of more pop.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it.
Well, like, the way I see it is like not a lot of people like Chance because he's kind of like he's kind of a corny dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he always talks about God and stuff. Like that's why a lot of people don't like him. That he's really.
Dude, that's why you think people don't like him. Yeah,
I think because he's not really like a normal I wouldn't say a normal dude, but like he's really like a happy-go-lucky guy, which is cool, but like not everybody vibes with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he be talking about God a lot.
But that's not. I feel like he does. Honestly, raps it in his songs. Yeah. He's on Twitter about it all the fucking time.
All the time.
But hey, makes good music. Makes damn good music. So.
Okay.
That's my twist, my take on it. You feel me?
But okay. So the main thing I want to talk about today is finding your passion and really trying to find out what you want to do in life. Because I know that we're both college students. Well, we're about to be college students, incoming freshmen, and we kind of, even us, we don't really know where we're trying to go through. So, and I feel like a lot of people who are going to listen to this are our friends, and they're probably going through the exact same thing. So let's just, I just want to talk about
careers, shit like that.
Getting our thoughts out there, you know what I'm saying? So like, for me, I'll just start with myself because I brought up the topic, so why not? So for me right now, I'm going to Sacramento State, CSUS, go Hornets, Stingers up, and I'm studying nursing, and I plan to wrestle for the club team. And I'm just saying this to give you guys a backstory, but like, I just feel like that majoring in nursing is pretty cool, but I feel like I'm just doing it because like there's nothing else I really know what I want to do, and you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but I feel like a lot of people are in that position.
Yeah.
But, I kind of want to talk about.
Because it's just popular nursing.
Yeah. It's not
who doesn't like a nurse?
Yeah. It's not that it's popular, but I feel like it's so easy to just say like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Oh, I want to be a pharmacist. It's like
Uh-huh.
just it health professions in general because like you just throw that shit out there and people are just like, oh, like no one asks you more about it. Just move on, right? But
Yeah.
I know for you, Chris, you want to be a teacher, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's kind of unique. Like a lot, you won't if you ask a lot of high school kids, that's probably not like the first thing they're gonna say, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, why did you want to become a teacher? And like, what's really pushing you to
Why?
that?
For
Yeah,
me personally.
yeah, you personally, because I feel our
Um
friends are wondering as they listen to this. So
Okay, so the reason why I, Christian Squeezer, wanted to be a teacher. Um so I don't know. Going through high school, like after freshman year, I always had that passion, like, oh, I really want to help people. So I feel like in that way, in the moment, I thought maybe the only way I could help people is through nursing or being a doctor.
yeah, yeah,
That's why my initial thoughts was that, oh, I'm gonna just be a nurse, you know, kind
yeah,
of kind of the go-to thing that every Asian does. It's gonna sound corny, but it's that stereotype and like, oh, I'm like not doing what my parents want me to do. I'm being, I'm
yeah,
doing what I want. Blah blah blah. That stereotypical thing. But my parents, they never really like. Obviously, they wanted me to be successful, right? But
'Cause I know your mom was a
they,
big one.
yeah. Like my mom, well, not much my dad. My dad is like he does the Christian do whatever. But my mom, she really wanted me personally to be a nurse. And
Like
with
a
her
lot of
passing, I
Filipino.
was like,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of Filipino people.
Oh,
A lot of people want to be that. Like what I wanted to do, I kind of look back when she passed. I was like, damn, you know, maybe life ain't those sunshine, happiness all the fucking time, obviously.
was that after your
But
mom passed away? You started.
yeah, that's when I like kind of made that career flip.
Mm.
Like, why? Like, why would I want to do something where I have that slight chance where like maybe I'll regret this later on?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I can see like maybe there are a lot of people saying like, oh, but if you do with high school students, that's gonna be like way worse. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But I feel like if I really want to make this work, I need to make the fucking like I need to make sure that I'll enjoy teaching students, and I feel like I really feel that maybe or not maybe I will like create a really nice vibe as a teacher that a lot of like us personally like. I know people like Mr. Llanos just because of like how he was able to communicate, talk to
Yeah,
his students.
yeah.
I personally like Mr. Llanos too,
For you guys
but
that don't know, Mr. Llanos is our econ teacher, and he's a fucking
you know,
amazing
fucking
teacher. That everybody fucking loves. But keep on going, Chris. My bad.
that was good.
Yeah,
But I don't know, like I don't want to name specific teachers that like made me like want to
yeah,
pursue this, but it's like a combination of everyone. Like, but in like the bare bones of it, like I just want to create a fucking environment for my student to fucking enjoy my class, but also not just like brush away my presence. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I'm pretty sure you've had one of those classes where like, oh, I could just talk to my friends the whole time because the class is easy, and you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
really
definitely.
like you don't really notice the teacher.
Yeah, you're just kind of just showing up to class,
Yeah, you're just going
doing your
to
shit.
class
Mhm.
and then fucking around, kind of.
Yeah. So I mean, what
Yeah.
you're saying is like your teachers to you have been like you just want to be like Mr. Llanos, like you want to be something in someone's life.
Not
Right?
just Mr. Giannis, like it's more than
Yeah.
just him, obviously, but
Yeah, yeah, obviously.
yeah. You
Yeah.
get what I'm trying to say.
And just kind of bouncing off what you said, like doing something you like right now I'm working a fucking office job and I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
And that's made me realize a lot, like this 9 to 5 shit, like it's not, it's something I don't like to do. And in the
I
future,
don't think anyone.
yeah.
Man. Shit.
So like, kind of you saying like fall and do something you like definitely like that is something I feel like a lot of people don't understand yet because they're so young. Especially in our generation, like I said, it's so easy just to say I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pharmacist, I want to be a programmer, but like they don't realize what the day in and day out is like.
What they might be getting themselves into.
When they actually finish that degree, when they actually get that job, they don't realize that they're gonna be pencil pushers or just fucking sit at a desk all day and
Yeah.
eat at them. Because I go to work with people like that, like people obviously because we do a little bit of civil engineering and a little bit of construction management. So I work with people that been to college and majored in what they're doing right now, accounting
Yeah.
people and everything. And it's like, well, I don't know if they hate their job, but like I feel like if I was them and I went to college for 4 or 6 years and I
Mhm.
came out and I'm doing this 9 to 5 every day, like I cannot.
Like you'd hate it.
I would hate it. Like I would kill myself, or I would. Okay, I don't know if I can say that, but I would. Or like like it's just a waste of time to pursue a degree you don't like. And for me
Yeah.
right now, I'm nursing, and I definitely looking on it now. Like maybe this might not be where I'm gonna end up in, or like what I'm gonna be doing in the next few years. But like,
Yeah, there's definitely time for you to
yeah,
choose.
there's time because we're just starting college now, and
Yeah.
there's definitely room to grow and find what we want to do. But yeah, but then also there's another side of the coin. Like a lot of people enjoy the 9 to 5. Like
Yeah.
people like
Rare.
it's rare, but like people like the work balance of it. Like being able to go to work and coming home and you don't have to think about work, or like it's just like they like that cycle, like going to school
Yeah.
every day, waking up, going home from school, doing homework, going to sleep, like that cycle. And like a 9 to 5 is a normal cycle for a lot of people, so they're comfortable with it. But I'm just saying,
Mhm.
like us, like yeah, I definitely do not see myself sticking in that 9 to 5 life because it's fucking
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah,
Mhm.
most definitely. So I guess we should talk about some of our friends because I know they're gonna be listening to this. And one of our friends that we know is really passionate about what they do is is our friend DJ. She's really passionate about business and what she
Yeah.
does. So I think we should talk about her a little bit because I know that they were listening to this shit. So and it's really hard for me to wrap around like my head majoring in business.
Wait, why?
Because like I feel like business is one of those majors where it's like you could really do anything with that shit, right?
Uh huh.
Like there's no set path. Like for me, like obviously I'm doing nursing because nursing has a little bit of structure. Like obviously when I come out of college, I'm gonna have those clinical hours, so obviously I'm gonna work in a hospital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, but I feel like with business, there's really no like set path that you're following. Like
Uh huh.
you're just kind of writing your own story, as you can say, like
Yeah.
because our friends Gabe and DJ, they're both majoring in business, and I can't. It's hard for me to like, be like, damn, you're majoring in business, like that's just crazy. Like seriously, like it's like, damn, like you can do so much shit, but like, you know,
Business.
business
Out
is
of everything.
yeah,
That's what you're saying, basically.
yeah, but like there's a lot of majors like that too, like liberal studies.
Yeah.
They're one of them, and like world languages, because you could really do anything with a world language degree.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean that's just so crazy to me. Like just being like I don't know, just like having no structure to that shit. Just like learning about business, and then you get out of school and it's like fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the other side of that coin, we have our friend Ryan, who's majoring in computer science.
Bro, okay. The sheer amount of people that this is just it's weird, but it's my like take and
Yeah.
like my personal opinion. But the amount of like people, maybe I'm just like overthinking a statistic. But the amount of people that are like pursuing like engineering and like computer science, I feel like there's just so many people that like I feel like finding okay. What I'm about to say is gonna be really stupid, but maybe finding success in that field might be a little bit rare just because of the amount of people that are going into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just like how I think about it, but I feel like that's like completely wrong. Like maybe engineering is just that big of a field that apparently like in the future that shit's just gonna like be
Okay.
booming.
But I feel like there's two
But-
factors to that. Because I have cousins, like two of my cousins are engineers, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's two parts that factor into that. One, we're going to school. We got just graduated. We go to school with a shit ton of Asians, and to them, engineering is kind of like, like the path
shit,
they want
it's
to
the
follow.
shit.
Yeah, right. And it's easy just to
Yeah.
tell your parents I'll be an engineer. And also, my cousins that are majoring in engineering, they did not graduate in 4 years. It took them 5 to 6 years because engineering is a hard ass degree. Like the math, the level of shit you have to know is fucking insane. Especially even if you major in like civil engineering, because like civil engineering, like there's levels to that shit. Like once you specialize in something in civil engineering, that's like your thing. Because like one branch of civil engineering will be so completely different from another branch of civil engineering. Like there'll be civil engineers that focus on like traffic control, and there's civil engineers that focus on like water supply, and like that's two completely different things. So if you go to school for engineering, I assume probably not computer science is not like that, because I guess a lot of programming is probably the same.
Yeah.
But like mechanical engineering maybe, because you know not every engineer that can come across the same, and all that shit's not gonna be the same. So like engineering is hard. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people realize that. Like obviously, I know we have a lot of friends that are trying to become engineers, and I believe in them, fucking 100%. But it's a fucking challenge. It's like, not a lot of people realize how much a degree takes. Like even now, like majoring in nursing, I'm just realizing how fucking hard that shit is, and I'm not even in college.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just looking at what it takes to get there, and I'm just like, damn, it's gonna be a fucking yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
And you probably feel that too when you look at getting your teaching degree and like teaching credential. Yeah.
I mean, well, like maybe just given how carefree I am, you know what I mean? Like maybe looking at it now, I know it's gonna be hard, but is it weird that I'm not intimidated? Intimidated. Am I saying that right?
I guess
intimidated by it.
I mean, you don't really get your teaching credential till after your bachelor's, right?
Yeah, it's after your bachelor's, and it's like a year usually.
So I guess right now, I mean, not being freaked out. Well, obviously, I'm speaking from an outsider point of view, because I'm not trying to become a teacher, but like, well, I mean, once you get your bachelor's, I guess that's when you start panicking, right? Because that's when you realize. Yeah. But right now, yeah, it's pretty chill for you, but like for me, I'm going applying to nursing school after my sophomore year, so it's really a big push right now because we're gonna be freshmen soon, and that shit's gonna fly by fast. We're just gonna be going. So that shit's gonna be insane. And then, yeah. Damn, Ryan was right. We gonna have some awkward silence.
That's not. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You know, first one. It's not gonna be perfect. It'll be cool.
I know. Okay, so I know another thing we can talk about on the topic of friends. So I know that David still has talked about this before, and it's like he's one of my big idols, by the way. Anyone listening to this, which is like he says finding the right group of friends, and like how important that is. And I know for us, because me and you have been friends for a long time, and
It's been a minute.
Been a minute, yeah. Since middle school, but like we've been in a lot of friend groups together now, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like the friend group we're in now, I feel like is the best fit for us. Would you say that?
I feel like we have we could go long. We could go far. We could do a lot of things with this game.
I feel like
I'm not saying. Okay. I hope we'll go pretty far as a group. You know what I mean?
I hope so too.
I love us. I love this group, but you never know. Things can change. People change. Life. Not saying it'll happen soon.
Because I know we're all transitioning into being adults and shit, but I feel like out of all the friend groups we've been in, this has been the most. I guess I don't know why don't I use the word fluid, but that's kind of weird, right? Like I feel like before in our other friend groups or other friend groups we were a part of, it's kind of like we all just yell and scream at each other, and then we don't talk to each other for like a week or two, right?
Yeah.
And then now it feels like in this friend group, I mean, we're pretty immature. We make fucking stupid ass jokes. We laugh at the dumbest shit. But I feel like when it comes down to it, like when we're mad at each other or we don't want to talk to each other, as a friend group, we're not hating on each other. Sure, we roast each other all the fucking time, but like we kind of are mature enough that we can say, all right, I'm wrong. Let's move on. Let's be friends again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that when someone says something stupid, we're not afraid to be like, bro, like, why the fuck did you just say that, you know? And before, I feel like in friend groups, before, it was like someone says something stupid and it's kind of just like, oh, make fun of them. But I feel like now it's kind of more like, even though we're sort of still kind of like that a lot, I feel like we're kind of moving towards away from that and becoming more mature. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is a friend group that will help us grow the most,
Uh-huh.
that will help us develop more as people. And I feel like a lot of people wonder how to find the right friends, how to find the right friend group, and I guess we still
Oh, is that
struggle.
what you want to talk about?
Yeah, basically.
Being able to find like
Yeah.
okay. It's definitely it's not hard. Honestly, you just need to do a lot of talking. It just because you're leaving one friend group doesn't mean you need to cut them all off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we haven't cut
Because
them all off. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Because
yeah.
like in my case, Michael and I were in the same friend group for like what 6? No, not 6. Like 5 years at this point.
Yeah. In ways, we're still
4 or
part of the
5
group,
years.
but just
7
not as
years.
much as we
We're
are.
kind of distant. Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna be the main people no more. Like maybe in our current group, we're pretty. I feel like in Uwu, you know, we all just like we just vibe together. If someone's not
Yeah.
there, it's not gonna be completely the same. So like what I'm talking about is that where was I again? Like completely cutting off everyone in one group. Probably not the best idea because I know with my friends, shit, I kept Brandon along. I kept practically that old like Discord group, the whole group. Them, you know, I'm still friends with them.
Yeah. Me
I
too. Me
won't
too. Most
completely cut
definitely.
them.
Yeah.
Like, not gonna deny it. Some of the personalities back then weren't the best.
Yeah.
My personality was not the best. I hated my personality, but I grew out of it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
won't say I grew out of it because like it's like something I don't want to do all the time. I mean, it's cool and all. You know, I love just playing games and yelling my heart out and trying to be really stupid.
Yeah.
It's fine because like everyone's being stupid at that time. But like you know, it's kind of a reality check in a way. Like I'm about to live an adult life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you want to have
Like-
friends that can be adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
saying that they're not adults right now, but like shit. Sometimes like just a little step up. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you 100%. Because like, I feel like in friends group, well, like, because I mean, maybe it was just us being immature and younger, but I feel like sometimes,
Mhm.
damn, I don't want to talk to this certain person, or I don't want to be around this certain person,
Oh yeah.
and that's kind of like a toxic trait to have.
Mhm.
Either excluding a person or feeling that you don't want to be near a person. Like that's not healthy, right? Even in
It's not
relationship,
something you
yeah.
want to do in a friendship.
And I feel like everybody in Uwu right now, like there's sometimes where we do hate each other, but I feel like we can still, there's still like the vibes we feel, and we don't, even though we hate each other, it's not gonna be like we always hate each other. We can always make up,
Yeah.
you know, and we're always like nice enough to tell each other when we're feeling mad as fuck against each other, or like, you know, we're mature enough to do that, which is why I feel like we found a friend group where we can stick
It's
with.
really right for us.
Yeah, really right for us, which is, and Uwu is always changing. Obviously, we're all getting older. If you look at from where Uwu started, like when we were end of our junior year,
Yeah,
we are not the same people, right?
definitely not.
We are
Big
definitely not the
difference.
same people. Big difference. Like DJ doesn't type like a retard anymore.
Still does.
We
What the fuck?
sometimes okay, and we added Ryan and we added Brando, like a lot of people along the way. So it's a, yeah. I feel like when people talk about trying to find the right friends, like you said, it's just about talking and vibing things out,
Mhm.
and feeling if it's really right for you. Because I feel like we were trapped. Well, not trapped, but we were victims of circumstance. Like we were friends with these people because we saw them every day, right?
Mhm.
We were friends with
Yeah.
these people because we had class with them every day, and we played video games with them, and like the only
You
people
just
we knew
ran
that
with it. You just ran
Yeah.
with it.
we just ran with it. We're like, all right, I guess we're gonna do this, right? But I feel like
Mhm.
with Uwu, I feel like we had somewhat of a choice, and who we
You
became
kind of have
friends.
structure, kind of.
Yeah, we could have structure, and it's like we kind of knew what we were getting into. Where before it's like you pick a friend group, and it's just kind of whatever it becomes is whatever it becomes, right? With Uwu, I feel like everyone in there is happy to be friends with each other, and everyone in there is happy to spend time with each other, right? Like, well, unless Ryan yells at AC, but other than that, we're all happy to be around each other no matter what, and we're all happy. We all just vibe with each other, and it's fucking awesome. Which is like, yeah, I just feel like it's not common, like not everyone has friends like that. Not everyone kicks it with each other like that. Like we just be chilling there watching a movie. Like not everyone does that shit. Like, right, it's crazy. I don't know. Maybe because we just don't know other people's friend groups as well, but like, or we just think we're the shit. But I just think it's just so cool that we found people that we really fuck with, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What up? Okay. Shit, you want to talk about games? What you be doing?
Shit, you want to talk about games, man? All right. I really haven't played games in a minute, but I'm really fucking with TFT and auto chess shit.
Yeah, auto chess, that
Yeah.
type of genre.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who's gonna watch this and relate, but me and Mike always had that little gamer side. Shit, we both played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Beyblades was the shit.
You want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh?
We're not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, Michael. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But I don't know, with games in general, you know, I feel like for certain people, it's not really something you'll entirely outgrow. I feel like it's
Yeah.
like it's a lifestyle that you always look back to, and it's something that necessarily isn't too bad to have. You know what I mean? Like maybe devoting yourself to it, you know, not the best idea.
Yeah.
Not the best idea, but maybe something on the side. You know, I'm pretty down with that. There are the rare cases, you know, pro players making hella money playing a video game, but you know, that's all like that really extremely small majority, you know, or minority, like that less than 1% type shit, where like you could legit play a game, just play it in front of people and you make your money that way, you know. Who doesn't want to be able to do that? Just like imagine, fuck, ASMR people, they eat food in front of a fucking computer or a camera, just munching on like shit. People fuck with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But it's just kind of going back to careers, you know, like shit. If you find something that makes money
and
like,
you fucking enjoy it,
yeah. I mean, okay, the enjoyment part that I said earlier, like that's a big part in like a life career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just enjoy
but,
it.
Enjoy. Make sure to enjoy something you do for a life career. But if it's like a one take thing, like if you were able to live like 3 months, not even like a long majority of time or long period of time. Like if I were to make hella money straight playing video games for a short amount of time, like why don't I just run with it?
That's true. Yeah.
Like this doesn't have to be with strictly games. Like if you like you into fashion, I know Gabe's into fashion.
Yeah, Gabe's into
fashion. Like if you were he just happened to start a pop-up store here in fucking Elk Grove. People fuck with the shit he makes. Like, what's stopping Gabe from working at Teacup, but also doing this small thing on the side and being able to sell like fucking t-shirts just like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like that's kind of like being in the ground, like doing what you love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know how much Gabe fucks with fashion right now. You know, I know he got a fucking scholarship for it, right?
Yeah.
Like the Sweetie scholarship, whatever the fuck it was.
For you guys that don't know, our friend Gabe is really into scholarship. I have a scholarship. Yeah, really into fashion, and yeah, that's basically his little thing. He's really into styling and shit. Yeah, and he got a scholarship from Sweetie. She went to our high school.
Shut up, bro.
And, yeah, basically for fashion.
But yeah, he got that for fashion. I don't know how much he's into it now, but if I were him and that opportunity shows, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I know Nick. And well, he be making money right now. He doesn't have he don't got a job. But since he had that that he's smart with his money, unlike me.
Smart guy.
He's able to save for shit, and he flips it. You know what I mean? He makes some money just that way. And I respect that type of grind. It's hard to get into.
Yeah.
Like you definitely need that mentality where like, oh, I need to spend money to make money, right?
Yeah.
And but it's kind of in a way it's a gamble. I know he knows what the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean?
Well, he's kind of like a vet now. Like he's been doing it for a while.
He's been doing it for like a year or a couple of years at this point. And plus, he's had a lot of help from like people that are also in that field. I know Hanson's really into it. Jason, Justin, they're pretty cool in it too. He's like part of all these fucking groups that everyone's doing the same damn thing. Like he grew experience in that field super fast.
Yeah.
Like it's something that personally, if I were to get into, I'd probably be overwhelmed by it, you know? Like I'm not really into the sneakerhead type shit. Where like I know these shoes are gonna flip and skyrocket for like $2,000, and I invested like what $700 in them. You know?
But for Nick, it's like he loves doing it, right? Because like he's into hip hop and streetwear. Like that's a big part of his identity. I don't know, sure, but like I know he's into hip hop. Like he fucking
Yeah.
loves that shit. So like streetwear is kind of like right up his alley, you know. Like he probably likes what he's doing. He enjoys it. Like that thrill of getting that email. Like he goes crazy. Like he loves that
Your
shit.
order has been confirmed
Yeah.
like 3 times in a row.
Kind of like
But,
going
like-
off what you're saying. Yeah, he just loves doing it, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like for the career, I don't see. For me personally, I don't see that type of opportunity. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I mean, I love cooking, but I don't know if I could like fucking commercialize it. Like you know that meme going on around on Twitter right now? Like, oh, I just quit my job. Please retweet this and like, so I can start selling my shit. But it's like a meme. Like the homie selling like there's a to go boxes with like fucking ramen noodles in it and like microwave food. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not gonna say those don't work. Maybe if you have like, if you really got bars, you find out. If you fucking drive, I don't drive. If you could drive and you can deliver food like that, I feel like that is if you're able to find that like balance.
Oh, you're talking about like when people sell food on IG and shit.
Not just that. Hold up, I'll look it up. I'll look up the meme for you.
Like with all the parsley and shit.
I think so. Like it was like retweet this so I could get my chef career going, right?
Yeah.
Like I quit my 9-to-5 day job, and like I don't make money no more.
Well,
like,
I kind of You know how you be saying like you like cooking, but you don't know how if you can make money off of it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I feel you because like part of doing what you love is like I guess a little bit of a risk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean.
But like I feel like for culinary like students. I don't want to say culinary students because maybe there aren't people that I personally know that fucking love like cooking like that. You know what I mean? I know people like cooking, but like I don't know if there's that like audience of people that really want to make. Maybe it doesn't have to specifically apply to cooking. Maybe it could just like apply to everything. It's like what the fuck was I gonna say? Maybe there's like a bunch of people thinking like their skill set is not as good as other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like is this how people feel like if you're an artist, like artist block?
But I guess
like you say I'm an artist and I got fucking bars, right?
Yeah,
like,
fucking bars.
I got bars, bro. Like I'm making commissions left and right. People buying my shit.
Yeah.
But then like I can't progress any further because my dumb ass thinks that my art sucks.
Exactly.
But obviously
it doesn't.
It doesn't because people are buying it. You know what I mean?
That's a mental block. People gotta move past.
You think so?
Yeah, like knowing your value. Like obviously, if you have a shit product, it's kind of hard to say that it's fucking awesome, right? But if you fucking believe in what you do and you believe that your shit's fucking fire, which I guess there's some people that believe their shit is fucking fire, but it's fucking trash, like SoundCloud rappers and shit, right? But like, dude, if your shit is fucking amazing and you fucking put 100% of your time into it, like I guess I watch a lot of food documentaries, right? And there's this.
So you feel like that kind of like mentality. If you have like a certain mentality where you feel like your shit's the shit, and like you've always strive to be the best and become a better person, not just like yourself physically, mentally, but yourself for like your passionate things, the things that you're passionate about, the things you make a career, specifically for like entrepreneurs, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like if you really put yourself to it, you think that mentality will bring you far, and like you can't necessarily be blocked in any way. Is that how you feel?
What I'm trying to say is like with the food documentaries, like there's this restaurant, right? Okay, it's like an old ass family restaurant, and there was a time where the restaurant was like failing, right? But the old grandma that had the restaurant, like the first generation, what she says is that let the food speak for itself, right? And if the food is good, then the people will come. And that's okay. My dad's fucking yelling at me. Hold on, let me stop.
Hello.
We're back. After my dad called me real quick, so I had to dip real quick. But we're back.
Okay. So I'm trying to bring up fucking Marvel just how about Marvel in general? How do you feel about Marvel, Michael? How do you feel about that?
Alright, we're just gonna forget about what we just talked about.
Wait, what were we talking about?
We're talking about. So what I'm saying is like like the grandma running the restaurant, right? She says, let the food talk for itself. So instead of like advertising and marketing, trying to save
you let your own like
the product speak
Shit
for
grow
itself.
on its
Yeah,
own.
yeah. Like
Uh-huh.
if you fucking make that shit fucking amazing, it's gonna work out. You don't gotta
Uh-huh.
market it. You don't gotta do nothing. If that shit 100% work, it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot what people lack. Like they start to look at the other elements before they look at what they have. Like if I was trying to sell you a cracker, right? Like
A cracker.
I'm not gonna try to market the cracker before I had the cracker, or like I had the
But
fucking
some
best.
people be doing
Yeah,
that though.
exactly. That's what people have to learn. Like it's such a hard thing to learn. Like you gotta have the product before you have everything else. And like you're saying with cooking, like I feel like if you a good ass cook, bro, it's gonna speak for itself, right? It's
Okay.
gonna speak for itself.
Yeah.
You don't gotta do anything else. But like if you're not where if your game's not where it needs to be, then it's gonna be a struggle, right? But
Yeah.
like you see all the Instagram chefs, because like people wouldn't be buying the food from them if that shit wasn't fucking fire, right?
Yeah.
Obviously they have a good product so that they can sell it and market it and fucking do whatever the fuck they want.
But then never mind. You're good. That was a good talk. Good talk.
All right, are we gonna end it right here,
Mm-mm.
or keep on going? All
Let's
right,
we need one more topic because we're
one more
like what, we're
topic.
running on 50 minutes.
Yeah. All right, one last
Yeah.
topic. We should talk
Let's bring,
about.
think of something.
Okay, so
I'm down for anything, bro.
okay, so we're big like going off what we said earlier. We cut ourselves off just to continue, but going off what we said earlier, Marvel. We're big ass Marvel fans, right? And they
I
just
haven't
yeah.
even seen fucking what's it called yet.
What you haven't seen
I
Endgame?
haven't seen Far From Home yet.
I'm not gonna spoil Far From Home though. But what I'm trying to talk about is the San Diego Comic Con shit. The
Oh, Phase 4.
yeah, they just dropped Phase 4. That shit's crazy.
Bro,
Like,
okay. Looking at the lineup, like what they've confirmed,
hmm.
the movie with the homie that's the Shaolin dude, right?
The
Is that
Asian
what's
homie
called? Yeah, the
Shang-Chi.
Asian homie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that movie's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna watch that shit. What is it? 2021?
I think so. 2021
Like a
Shang-Chi.
lot of the Phase 4 shit's coming out in 2021. Right?
Yeah,
Something along the line.
dude, Aquafina
Yeah.
is gonna be in that movie.
Fuck's that?
You know Aquafina from Crazy Rich Asians? She was the best friend.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Now she's the main character in the Farewell, but now she's gonna. I think she's gonna have a pretty big role if she's on the fucking thing that says featuring Aquafina, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, I heard Natalie Portman got confirmed for female Thor.
yeah, Love and Thunder. So people are speculating. I'm not gonna say anything until it's confirmed that she's gonna become female Thor just like in the comics.
That's crazy.
That is
So how
crazy.
does that even work? How does that work?
So,
So
yeah.
I'm assuming they're building the groundworks for Secret Wars, huh? Aren't they?
I don't know
Because I know they're gonna introduce what is it?
you haven't seen Far From Home yet, so I'm not gonna spoil it.
Really, bro?
But what I'm saying is Thor becomes unworthy of the hammer and becomes Odin's son. And
What?
then yeah,
How
and
does he
then
become unworthy of the hammer?
I forgot what it was. I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing, but basically Thor is no longer Thor, so that's why Jane becomes Thor.
So what happens to Thor? Thor?
Alright, let's look. Thor, Odin's son. What happens to Thor?
Yeah, I mean, I know he's Odinson. I know he's still gonna be strong as hell, though, right? Wait, I think there's a disconnect going.
I think he can't use the hammer.
That's it.
But like
that
that's
wasn't even it. So we can't use Stormbreaker.
Okay, let's read this. Blah, blah, blah. Throughout the comics, Odin's sons attempts to figure out the true identity of this new mighty Thor. What the fuck? Alright. Okay. The 2014 storyline followed Original Sin, an epic crossover event spanning multiple Marvel comics that revolved around the mysterious death of Uatu, the Watcher on Moon Base, and the story
What the
unfolded.
fuck?
Thor was deemed no longer worthy to wield Mjolnir, and the hammer was left abandoned on the moon. After Original Sin, Frost Giants invade Earth, and a new mighty Thor saves the day. Okay, the original Thor Odin's son initially tries to reclaim the role from her, but eventually acknowledges that she's worthy after seeing her in action. Throughout the comics, Odin's son attempts to figure out the true identity of this mighty Thor. He suspects Jane as a potential candidate, but rules her out because she is undergoing chemotherapy for breast cancer and is in mind to be weakened to be Thor. In issue number 8, after showdown with the Destroyer, Odin's son begs the new Thor to reveal our identity. It is in fact that we discover that the new mighty Thor is Jane. Ooh. However, Jane is dying of breast cancer, and being the goddess of thunder only exacerbates her condition. The transformation actually purges all toxins, including the chemo, from her body every time she becomes Thor. When her true identity is finally revealed, her body noticeably ravaged by the illness, she declares, "I am Dr. Jane Foster, and I will not stop being the mighty Thor, even though it is killing me." Whoa.
What the fuck? Okay, I feel like that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Kind of explains like how Jane just disappeared. Like if they were to do that, I mean, if it's confirmed already, then like since they are going to be doing it, I feel like that's a good way to bridge her disappearance from like Dark World. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like she kind of just dipped.
I mean, I kind of
When,
skipped
like-
Dark World, so I don't even know what happened.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of talked about it in Endgame. Like she got poisoned by the quote unquote Aether, fucking
Oh.
whatever that stone is, right? The
Yeah.
red one, I think. I feel like not a Marvel fan because I don't know the fucking Infinity Stone names, but
It's okay. Ryan will
that
watch
happened.
it. He'll tell us.
Ryan's gonna get hell mad.
Yeah, Ryan's gonna watch
Why
it.
is
Like,
on the Infinity Stones?
why you guys talking
Sorry,
about video
Ryan.
games?
Love you, bro. But
It's okay.
like, still like, that'd be a very interesting way to bring her back. And Michael, I don't really give a fuck. You can spoil. Actually, if DJ's gonna watch it.
Okay, so
These are
viewers,
about
if you're watching this in Far From Home, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Fucking bitch.
Dude, watch the movie.
But okay, fine. But all I want, because I after Endgame dropped, I was like, what the fuck? What are they finna do for Phase 4? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're such a big company. You're bridging like generations at this point. You know what I mean? Like I grew up with Avengers.
Yeah, we
Now
were the
that
phase 1,
Phase
phase 2
3,
kids.
like Phase 1 through 3. After that shit's gone, like what the fuck are you gonna do after that? You kind of
Exactly.
wrapped up that whole like what was arc. Like if it was an anime, it's like an arc. Like damn, Robert Downey, my boy, bye bye, love you 3000. Who else?
That's what I'm feeling too.
Um,
Like, how you gonna top what you just did? You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But like, there is like hope. I won't say that obviously this industry that they set up and put themselves into, like this shit's not gonna die at all. You know what I mean?
But yeah, because
Like-
obviously they run basically this industry
Yeah.
right now.
Like you've created the groundworks where you could like bless so many generations.
Yeah.
Babies like coming out right now, they'll grow up, they'll look back at this shit like it's fucking the original Star Wars trilogy, like what we did with our parents or some shit like that. Like all the old movies, man, they finna look back. Endgame, cult classic, shit like that. Like how the fuck would Phase 4 are you gonna make something just as good or arguably even better? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you know, but it's gonna be something to the newer kids, right? It's gonna be their shit. So obviously they're gonna.
But I
figure
feel
it out.
like they can still do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they won't fail. Hopefully, shit. Look at DC. They fucked up.
Yeah.
They done goofed. I don't know how you fucked that shit up. DC is pretty cool. You got a lot of characters in there that are pretty damn interesting, but maybe it's hard to execute.
But it feels like everything
Back on
Marvel's
Marvel.
doing is pretty good, you know?
Yeah. But, like, for Phase 4, I'm really looking. I'm trying to see Secret Wars come up. I watched a video on that shit. That shit's gonna be dope.
I really
There's a
wanted a
Fantastic
Nova.
Four. I mean, no, but isn't Nova kind of in that though? Like they're kind of clumped into the Secret Wars because they're
Yeah, but-
pretty strong as a character
Yeah.
themselves.
But they set everything up for Nova. Like, they killed the Nova Corps, and they even introduced the guy that, like, gives him the helmet. The kid, like, the helmet. I forgot
Mhm.
it's freaking terrible. But, like, that's the person. That's the guy. Like, they set everything up. So they should. I would fucking love a Nova movie. But you never know, because sometimes things that are in the MCU plan, like the phase shit that they release at Comic-Con, sometimes they come out with shit that's not on the list. Like, I don't think Spider-Man was on 3 at all, but they still dropped it, right? And Far From Home, was definitely not on the list, but they came out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's always surprises. Always surprises.
I got a fucking plan. We're gonna keep this going, Michael, but let's transition toward the end. You know, here, right?
What?
Let's transition to the end of our podcast.
Okay.
We'll keep talking, but like with the ultimate goal, we'll close it off here.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to like right now, bro, I got so many ideas coming through my fucking head. I got when we do a podcast, we should tweet on Twitter saying tweet us questions, we'll answer at the end. Feel me?
Okay.
I fuck with that shit.
Ooh, I fuck with that. I
shit.
fuck with that. Okay, but you know, this is our first podcast. We're still working out the kinks.
Yeah, obviously we'll learn. I'm scrolling through Twitter right now. I want to shout out Abubakar, Mr. Tabir. Finish fucking Naruto today.
Yeah,
Right?
fucking 700 episodes. Fuck.
700 episodes. Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, you're part of the club.
That's a goddamn that's a milestone right there. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the brotherhood. Me and Michael, Naruto fans, pretty fucking high up there. We beat your ass in Storm 4 though, no cap.
Thank you for your service.
Run that shit up. Thank you for your service. I don't want to bring up anime because like that's a whole different topic that I'm really passionate about personally. But congratulations on finishing Naruto. Definitely not the easiest thing to do.
Who else? Shout out to Marimel with her debut. I don't even know if she's gonna watch this.
Her debut.
Congratulations.
That was last Friday. That was fun. I didn't make a little story thing about it, but congratulations.
Congratulations.
Proud to be your friend since elementary school.
Yeah. Congratulations to Jasmine leaving for CSU Monterey Bay. Congratulations.
I didn't go to your party, but
Chris didn't go to your party, but hey, it's all good. Okay, is that all our shout outs? We got any more?
Shit, I'm scrolling through.
Shout out to people that like my tweet about the podcast.
Yeah, that's two people. That's me and Lavina, I think.
Shout out to Khristian and Lavina right here.
Yeah.
So, we drop our social media.
Hey, hold up. Just everyone that's going like out of Sacramento, out of Oak Grove for college. Fucking hands out to you. You're doing big things.
Shout out to you. Shout out to
big moves. Good shit.
No CRC, no sex date. People leave it.
Fuck, dude. Y'all living the life. You're making me regret going to fucking CRC.
Exactly. I should have got to use instead, but that's another story.
Should have won to Stanislaus.
We can talk about that later, but all right.
Who else is out there? Shit. Hold up. I follow too many like famous people and like gamer shit on Twitter. I don't see enough real people I know.
So let's just end it right here. You can follow me at mchan120.
Drop the handles.
Yeah. On Twitter and mchan120 on Instagram. So that's where you can follow me.
Khristian. _ Pesquisa backwards on Twitter. Keep Pesquisa on damn near everything else. Snapchat Professor or PROF. Professor for short, or shorter. Short version of Professor. Professor _ Pesquisa on Snap. Yeah. Business inquiries in the chat in the description. You feel me?
All right. Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning into our first episode of our podcast. I know my voice is gonna be hella staticky, and I'm gonna have to put together 2 parts together, which is really weird. I don't think anyone has ever done that on a podcast.
Bro, just cut it. Yeah. Fucking put them together.
But thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next time. We make another episode.
We'll probably make this weekly. If we run with the Discord trend, we could probably do this weekly. Honestly.
So probably, what is it, Monday? Next Monday?
Let's do this on a good midpoint. What about Thursdays? We'll move it to Thursdays.
Move it to Thursdays?
On Monday. We'll transition. Main goal, we'll do it on Thursdays. But next week we'll do it on Tuesday. Next week after that we'll do it Wednesday until we get to that basis of Thursdays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So just catch us out for the next episode.
It's been cool. Thank you.
Cool. See you guys. Woo! That was not recorded.